Many lies are told to us about our dreams, and these lies on the surface, they might sound like they're good advice, but the reality is they can often hold us back from reaching our true potential. So today I want to talk about these lies and how they hold us back, and most importantly, how to overcome them. And this is about clearing a path so that you can chase your passions with focus and clarity. Welcome back to another episode of Sweat Talk. My name is Chad. The first lie that we are told regularly is that we need to play it safe in order to succeed in life. The lie that you need to find a good, safe, stable job and you need to avoid risk at all costs. And oftentimes it's advice that we hear from well-meaning people that actually want to see us succeed and do good things with ourselves or for ourselves. I mean, at first it sounds like it's good, sound advice. Stability sounds nice, and nobody wants to make mistakes or even face failures. But always playing it safe, it can leave you feeling stuck and living a life that just simply does not fulfill you. And the truth is that always playing it safe, that doesn't shield you or protect you from failures or from making mistakes. All it does is guarantee that you'll never make a chance, or you'll never take the chance to do or see or develop something bigger than where you're at right now. And life is uncertain no matter how safe you try to play it. You think about it, you could spend year after year, you could spend decades in a job that is unfulfilling, or in a place in your life that is unfulfilling, only to realize that you're unhappy, and that avenue that you took that felt safe, you eventually realize it wasn't safe at all. I'm not saying that we need to throw caution to the wind. I'm just saying that we need to take risks, and we need to take calculated risks in order for us to get ahead, in order for us to see our potential and break through those lies. Growth, excitement, fulfillment, those all come from pushing your boundaries and going out and exploring new opportunities. Playing it safe, it might feel comfortable at the moment, but oftentimes it's going to eventually lead to regret for not taking those chances. So just imagine making it to the end of your life and looking back and thinking, how would things be different if I would have just taken that chance? How would things be different if I just did that? And if you think about it in the right light, if you think about it from the correct aspect, that's not a life that you want to live. And I say that because regret is the heaviest thing that you can carry. Risk, it is part of the journey, and when you embrace it properly, it can lead to things and experiences that you've never thought possible or that you've never imagined possible. Another lie that we're told is that you need to be naturally talented, or you need to be naturally gifted in order to succeed, in order to achieve or accomplish anything in your life. I think that this lie is especially discouraging because it actually makes you question your worth. This lie is what might make you think that I'm just not good enough, and the end result of that is giving up before you even got started. But the truth is that talent is not everything. In my opinion, what matters more is effort, patience, and persistence. And we know this because if we look at the skills that we've already developed throughout over the course of our lives, we already know that we were not born with these skills that we currently possess. You learn those skills through trial and repetition and a willingness to not give up, even when things got hard. And the same is true for your dreams. Nobody starts out as an expert at anything. That includes those people that you admire, those artists, those athletes, the creators, the people who have built something tangible or created something in their lives that you might look up to. The difference between them and most other people is they simply just didn't give up. They didn't stop. They showed up consistently. They honed in on their craft and they improved slowly over time. The key is focus on progress and not perfection. When you measure your growth against where you started, that's when you'll be able to see just how far you've come. When you're willing to show up and learn from your mistakes and continue to improve, there's absolutely no limit to what you can achieve. Hard work is going to beat talent when when talent isn't willing to work hard. A third lie that we hear all the time is that we simply aren't as good as others, so why should we even try? Why should we even do anything in the first place? I believe that lie right there is fueled by comparison. We look at those people that seem like they're further ahead, and then we look at ourselves and analyze our own lives, and we believe and we tell ourselves that we just simply don't measure up, or we can't measure up. And then social media makes this even worse, because then we get onto social media, and then we start doom scrolling and seeing other people's highlight reels from their lives. And when you do that, then it's easy for us to see that the other people seem to be like they're winning, and we're doing nothing but sitting there and constantly failing. But something that I say all the time is comparison is the thief of joy. It's dangerous from that aspect, because when it steals your joy, then it's going to make you feel like you simply aren't enough, and that you don't measure up. But the truth is that every single person's journey is going to be different. And just because somebody else is succeeding, it doesn't mean that you're failing. I mean, you're not running their race, you are running your own race. So instead of comparing yourself to other people, focus on your own growth. Think about where you started, and think about all of the progress that you've made since then. Even the smallest steps are worth recognizing. And I firmly believe that the only person that you should be comparing yourself is comparing yourself to you and who you were yesterday. And this shift in perspective, it can completely change your journey. When you focus on your own path, you're going to find a greater sense of peace and of purpose. So since we've recognized a small group of these lies, it would be impossible for me to touch on all of them. But this small handful of lies that we're told on a regular basis, now that we've identified them, how in the world do we overcome them? And I firmly believe that the first step is to recognize them for what they are. They're lies. So just take a minute and reflect on the lies that you're being told. Because like I say all the time, you guys, we're all starting in a different place. We all have different lies. Some of the lies that we've been told, they have similarities, but we all have our different ones. And we all have our own limiting beliefs that we have to be able to overcome. So what are those lies, and what are those limiting beliefs? Are those lies and limiting beliefs, are they helping you in any way, or are they just holding you back? And then once you identify those lies, then you have to be able to replace them with better beliefs. Hello. So for example, instead of telling yourself that I need to play it safe, remind yourself that taking risk can lead to some of the most incredible and amazing opportunities. Instead of telling yourself that I'm not talented enough, remind yourself that you can improve through patience and practice and time. And then the next step is to simply take action, because your dreams are not going to just land in your lap because you want to manifest them. I do believe in manifestation. I do believe that we can manifest whatever we want, but it does require action. And you start by setting small, clear goals that are going to move you in the direction that you want to go. And then break those goals down into small, manageable steps. Because when you break those down into small, achievable steps, you're going to be more likely to take those steps. And the power in that is each one of those steps, it's going to build confidence and momentum in the direction that you want to go. I also believe that it's important to surround yourself with people who are going to motivate you, people who are going to encourage you and inspire you. Hello.
How you doing?
So whether it's family, friends, or a mentor, having a constructive group that is surrounding you, it can make all the difference in the world. And I say this because these are the people who are going to remind you of your abilities and your strengths when you start to doubt yourself. And something else that we need to focus on is we need to celebrate those wins. And it doesn't matter how small they are. Those wins need to be celebrated. And you can do this daily. Did you achieve a goal today, or did you achieve a step towards your goal today, or did you achieve something this week? I mean, and this could be as simple as doing something like stepping outside of your comfort zone. Even if it's for just a moment, celebrate that win. Recognizing your efforts is what's going to keep you motivated, and that every single step, no matter how small, counts. One of the most powerful tools we can all possess is belief. If you believe in yourself, then you're already halfway there. I mean, belief is it's the tool that's going to give you strength to keep going when all of that doubt starts to creep in. You know, your thoughts are what's going to shape your actions, and your actions are what's going to shape your reality. If you think positively and act with intention, then that's how you're going to be able to create a life that's meaningful and fulfilled. And just being honest here, this isn't easy. It sounds, you know, that the concept is simple, but the action and what it requires it's not easy. And I understand that. You know, because there will be obstacles in the way, there will be failures, there will be setbacks. That's all just a part of the process. So what matters is that you don't let those things stop you. And I believe that these lies that I've been talking about, they only have power if you let them. But when you choose to let them go, that's when you're able to reclaim your power. So if you made it this far, do me a favor and go down in the comments section and write that word power. Just that one word, power. Because the power is within you. You have the power. We all have the power. We are all capable of owning that power and achieving whatever it is that we want to achieve. But we have to shift our paradigm. We have to shift our perspective in order for us to actually realize the power that we all hold within ourselves. We're all powerful. I'm powerful. You're powerful. All of us are. We all have what it takes to achieve the life of our dreams. So just look inside of yourself and realize the power that you hold and go after those dreams. Understand what your actual dreams are. Most of us think that we know, but since we don't ever chase it, we don't ever realize, you know, like I say all the time, some of us think that our dream is to live in the mansion and have the fancy cars. And when we start chasing it, then we begin to realize that none of that shit's necessary. The only thing that we truly want is to live a peaceful life. But it will take time and it will take effort to get to that point. It doesn't happen overnight. And that's mostly because we've been beat down our entire lives. But we have to make a comeback. We all deserve it. I asked for these one-word comments because they do a couple of things. Number one, they help change our mind. They help change our perspective in our subconscious mind, because when we see, do, and experience something over and over and over, when people come into the comments section and they see these powerful words over and over and over, it's going to help shape and change their paradigm. It's going to help shift their perspective to see something more powerful and reprogram their subconscious mind to something that is useful instead of that trash that we constantly see on social media. And then it's also something that everybody can do that found value in this content that doesn't take any effort. Is every time the algorithm sees a like, a comment, and somebody subscribe, then it likes that. So it's more likely to push this content out to more people who might find value in it as well. I want to thank you guys for those super thanks. I want to thank you guys for showing up to the live stream. It truly means the world to me. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I want to thank you guys for showing up. I hope you guys are showing up for yourselves. And I hope each and every one of you has a wonderful day. Peace.